Hey everyone, how's it going? Cloud here, and today this is my guide on the Diamond in a Rough quest. So, for this quest you need the following requirements. So, you need to complete the prequel quest, which is Stolen Hearts, and that's it. There's no level requirements or anything. As for the items, these are only really recommendations. Food and armour if you're quite a low level, because there's some enemies you have to defeat, but they're quite low combat, so you shouldn't have much difficulty with them. Waterskins for travelling through the desert, however you can obtain these during the quest. And obviously some food and that. So, but that is it for requirements and items. Now onto the quest starting point. So we're currently at the Lodestone, which can be accessed via the Lodestone network. If you don't have this one unlocked and wish to unlock the other ones as well, I have a guide in the description below, and it's well worth having the Lodestone network fully unlocked to speed up your completion of quests. But from here, we're going to head to the Palace and speak to Osmond to start the quest. Now you'll remember, obviously completing the prequel quest, that Osmond tries to speak to you directly after finishing Stolen Hearts, and it's by doing that you start this quest. So you want to go speak to Osmond now. So, after speaking to Osmond, you should have started the quest, and he should have instructed you to go speak to Ozan, who is located directly outside the palace. Talk to Ozan, and a cutscene will take place. So, Osmond wants us to rescue the prince, but we're doing it kind of undercover, so he's making out he's not aware of it. So after the cutscene's over, Ozan will tell you to take the heavy weight from the het scales on the statue. Don't worry, you haven't got to do that puzzle again. You should automatically just take the heavy weight from the scales. Then what you want to do is use the rope to get back onto the roof of the palace. Once you've done that, there should be a bit for you to be able to climb down and use the rope that Ozan fired in the previous quest to get across the bank. Obviously, just watch where I'm going, that'll probably be easier. And then you'll be able to perform an eagle jump into the cart, which is just on the southern side of the bank. And then once you've done that, you're back on the ground level of Al-Kharid. So from here, we're now going to head to Shantae Pass, which is directly south of us. So start heading in that direction. As you go through Shantae Pass, the diamond starts speaking through Shantae, and once that's finished, he'll give you 4 Waterskins to keep you alive in the desert, and you'll now go through the archway, and you're now in the desert area. So, once you're in the desert, run through the chat options with Ozan, and he'll ask you if you wish to continue. Respond with yes, and the carrot ib will be opened and make a screeching sound, and a sundial will appear, which guides you to your destination. What you want to do is click it, and you want to align the dial with the symbol that it's associated with. So, for this one, it's the het scale, and het is human in the Al-Kharid language. So, you want to click the human face or the human icon, so the sundial directs to that area. So once you've done that, follow the ray of sun southwest, and a cutscene will occur at the next dial where bandits will ambush you, and the diamond will speak through one of them. You want to dispatch off the bandits and their king. They're pretty easy because they're really low level, so you shouldn't struggle with them at all. They will drop tuna and Waterskins, which may come in handy. And then also the sundial piece will have been received as a drop as well. So once you've defeated them, use the sundial piece on the sundial, and then you want to make it point towards the head of the monkey to align it up, and then you want to run northwest after the dialogue with Ozan. At this sundial location, another gnome will appear, but this time you and Ozan will be stuck in quicksand. You want to click through all the options to try and escape, but none will work, and you'll eventually be transported into a small cavern while a critter scurries away with the diamond, which would have fallen from your inventory. Inside the cavern is the sundial of Krondis. Ozan complains about his injured leg and sends you off to search the tunnels in solitude. Enter any tunnel and you re-emerge in the room of Ozan, and after a few rounds it will turn out that Ozan was sitting on the missing sundial piece. What a prick. Once again, use the sundial piece on the sundial, and then this one, the Krondis sundial, is associated with crocodile, so you want to align the sunbeam with the crocodile symbol. So follow where the sundial is pointing. You won't be able to run because of Ozan's injured legs, so you have to walk. And once you arrive at the end of the tunnel, you'll arrive in a pitch black room, and you'll discover the room is infested with dung calphites, and you must recover from the diamond from the dung calphites that are rolling around. So this bit's a bit difficult to explain what you're looking for, so I'll get you to kind of keep an eye out carefully what dung beetles I use the slice option. Now Ozan will help guide you towards the correct one, but basically you want to look for the calphites that are sparkling and not shining, but you must be on the high graphic setting to be able to see the sparkle of the calphites properly. They're quite impossible to see really, but Ozan does keep giving hints. But again, like I said, you'll eventually see the ones that I'm slicing and you should notice what was shining, so you know what to look out for. But basically you need to do it for a few calphites. You'll get a sapphire, an emerald and a ruby, and then finally the fourth one sparkling will be the diamond. When the diamond is found, a hole will appear in the ceiling where Leela has rescued you and Ozan, and you want to climb up back onto the desert area. After the discussion with Leela and Ozan, you now want to point the sundial towards the insect. So follow the sunbeam for the final time towards the lion's mouth, which is the ruins of the Temple of Amascut. Once here, speak to Lady Kelly to initiate a cutscene. During the cutscene, the diamond will keep speaking through people, telling you not to give the diamond to Lady Kelly, but eventually you have no choice, and Lady Kelly will reveal that she is in fact Amascut, and before departing she'll set her guards on you, Ozan and Leela. So both of these have a damage cap of 50, so they're really not a threat, they just have special abilities. So a Pep yells out Whirling Dervish. If you do not run away from him during this attack, you're briefly stunned and knocked back, but again it's pretty easy anyway. And also Haru may blind you with his shield, but otherwise it's a pretty simple fight, you won't really struggle against them. Once both the guards are defeated, click on Prince Ali to rescue him and initiate another conversation. You'll then be returned to the palace at the end with the Prince and Leela, and Ozan goes off to recover the diamond. Osman and Leela will argue, and then a cutscene featuring Amascut's plotting will be displayed, and then after the cutscene will come with congratulations, you completed the Diamond in the Rough quest. You're awarded 1 quest point, 250 agility, constitution and thieving experience, and a 250 experience combat lamp, 1 sapphire, 1 emerald and 1 ruby if you picked up from the dung calphites. Access to the Calphite Nursery, where you can obtain a 10 or Heru shield and a Pep's axe from slicing the dung calphites, 2 treasure hunter keys and 2 hearts of ice. Now, there is an additional award you can get after completing this quest, but you do need level 80 mining in order to get it, but you can use boosts, which I will show you with my main character, and basically it's an area you can get 20,000 mining experience, and you'll also get a Scabaras mask and a Waz, which is basically a scepter. So I'll just talk you guys through how to get that. So to reach the fissure room, you want to go down the well, which is northwest of the calphite lair, and if you're using the fairy rings, it's code BIQ, and go in a tunnel in the east wall of the calphite nursery, and then you want to go through the tunnel all the way to the other side and enter, and you'll find yourself in the room where you and Ozan fell through the quicksand, and you'll notice there's a fissure on the ground. Now this is what you need your 80 mining to be able to break open, and upon doing this you'll be rewarded 20,000 mining experience. So like I said, you can use potion boosts or other boosts, but it needs to be an actual physical boost, not an invisible boost that like summons give you. So it needs to be like potion or spicy stew, something along those lines. And also you can get bonus experience from it as well. So if you're using any items that give you bonus mining experience, it does count towards doing the fissure. So for instance, if you've got double XP aura on, or double or bonus experience in the mining skill, upon using the mine option you'll be granted additional experience to the 20,000. So it might be worth you making sure you've got plenty of bonus XP just to get a nice chunk altogether. But once you've mined the fissure, you'll be able to go in the room, and then you'll be able to obtain the Scabaras mask and the Waz, which is like his scepter. They're purely cosmetic though, as far as I know, but it's a nice little thing to have, and I think it does count towards max cape. I meant completionist cape, not max cape. You guys know what I'm on about, so. And this quest is also required for completing quite a few other quests as well. So, but overall, pretty easy quest, and obviously this is partly a remake of the Prince Ali rescue quest. I know the prequel was more around that, but it's basically like a 2-part quest. So, but yeah, really easy to complete. Really, the only problems you're probably going to have are with the dung calphites. But all I can say is obviously have have these computers setting on the highest quality you can to help you find the sparkle. But eventually Ozan will lead you to the right cow fights. It just might take a little while, so just be as patient as possible and don't let the smell get to you either. But thanks for watching, everyone. If you do happen to get stuck with any other part of this guide, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll help you out as best I can. If not, thank you for watching. Please make sure you like, favourite, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends. Cheers guys, bye bye.